Well, hello, what's up? How you all doing? Today I'm bringing you another 1v1 because we are still on the PTR server and it's most likely gonna be the last one because Friday we're gonna focus on the new class. Now, we got Iron Reapers, this is what you voted for. I do have them fully mid-veterancy with proper doctrines for, how does it call this big thing right here? Flail. And we're gonna use flail against meta units, shield units, because that's what it is. It is shield meta. And we're gonna start against stalwarts. It's not the best idea to charge in, but stalwarts have a very good charge, so I'm gonna do so. Charge in, press the second skill, and give them the healing. The healing is from the veterancy. It's not a doctrine or anything. Now, charging into the stalwarts is not really the best idea, and I respect that. But I still don't think you can win against stalwarts anyway, because unfortunately they are tanky, they heal, they CC, so we tried. Stalwarts are just powerful, man. It is what it is. In big blob fights, though, you can do much more with Iron Reapers against stalwarts, so try that out. Alright. Gonna go back. Stalwarts cannot win. It is what it is. Gonna try another unit. Gonna try Spear Sergeants. Spear Sergeants is a very meta unit. But it's not really a damage dealer unit. So, you know, it's not really a big deal. I'm just gonna charge them in. Wait a little bit. Then press the second skill. And let them do their crazy work. With the flail, you do kinda breach shield stuff. Block. And that's why I like it in this meta. But it does attack slower. Like, the flail is much more slower. However, Spear Sergeants have no chance against Iron Reapers. The truth is, Iron Reapers don't lose against many purple units. I think the only purple unit on an infantry, I think it's only stalwarts that win against Iron Reapers. That's the only one. So I don't think there is any other purple unit that actually win against Iron Reapers. I don't think so. They usually counter most units, but we shall see. Zealots, we're gonna charge each other. Whenever you're ready, go. It's gonna go on the first form first. I'm gonna press V, and then I'm gonna press the second skill to let them do whatever they can. I'm gonna be a bit further away. You shouldn't lose against Zealots with Iron Reapers, not the first form at least, because you are tanky and your flail does hurt like a truck. It does hurt good. It attacks slower, but it does hurt good. So now we're gonna try Zealots again, but this time it's gonna be transformed. So I'm gonna wait a little bit here. I need to wait 15 seconds for my second skill. That's just purely fair. And then we're gonna go in. I don't know if I should charge or should I give him the just go fight. Just go fight. Charge in. Damn. The thing is, you don't get CC by the enemy units if you press the second skill. You have CC immunity. So Zealots can't really CC you. Especially the transformed ones. But they do much more better against you than the first form. Because the first form is mostly tanky, while the second form is pure damage. So they do better against Iron Reapers, but they don't win. They don't really have much chances to win. As I said, most purple units in the game, infantry, we're talking here about infantry, is not about range units or cavalry. That's not how it works. But most infantries don't win against Iron Reapers, besides Stalwarts, because Stalwarts is just something else. Paladins, you can charge in. I'm not going to charge in. I'm going to allow them to do that. I'm just going to allow them to do that. I'm going to press the second skill immediately and give them a little bit of health. Paladins been nerfed pretty a lot. They're still great in purple era, but they don't win against Iron Reapers. No chance. They did get a few kills though. I didn't really charge in, but whatever. They got 3 kills. As I said, most purple units, pretty much all the purple infantries don't win against Iron Reapers. That's why I think they're pretty goated and they're very cheap. And in a 1v1 scenario, they do pretty good. But Stalwarts are a big threat, unfortunately. Stalwarts are strong. Anyway, men at arms, I guess. We can try that and then we can go to the yellow units. We can try a little bit of a more average unit. Men at arms can still work in this era, but they're not really that great. So I'm not gonna charge in. In fact, I'm just gonna let men at arms just fight me. I won't press any button. I won't press any button. I won't use the second skill. I won't use the first skill. Neither the heal. I'm not even gonna use the heal. Men at arms are not great units against tier 5 units. And as I said, Arrow Reapers do very good against purple infantries. Very good. It's only stalwarts that it's problematic. That's it. And rest, nothing. Rest really nothing. I think purple infantries don't win against Iron Reapers. They can't. They just simply can't. Again, besides stalwarts. Stalwarts is just another breed of units. Just let it be. Stalwarts are... Stalwarts are kinda overpowered. But they keep the meta alive, shield meta. And I do love shield meta, man. I really love it. Now let's go for tier 5s. We're gonna face Queen's Paladins. Now, Queen's Paladins are a problem, and it's a powerful 1v1, but that depends on your playstyle. Depends how you do the stab. So I'm gonna charge in. I'm gonna press the second skill, and now we're just gonna fight. Queen's Paladins are very good in 1v1s. So, you know, but Iron Reapers are pretty tanky, so they can put up a fight. But I don't think you're winning. No, you don't win. I don't think there is many units that can win against Queen's Paladins on 1v1 scenario. Especially non-shielded units. Shield units do pretty good against Queen's Paladins, because the stab doesn't really hurt that much. But Iron Reapers not so well. We're gonna try Varangian Guards. Varangian Guards been buffed, even though they're pretty average at the moment, so not really big deal. I'm gonna go close. I'm gonna go charge in. Iron Reapers have a very solid charge. And remember, always charge with the flail, not with the sword. I see some people charging with the sword. Don't do that. If you want to switch to the sword, do so. But don't charge with the sword, okay? Well, we did lost a good number. We actually lost 8 to 9. We lost around 9 soldiers. Almost more. So that's not the worst. I guess if Varangian Guards gets a little bit more buff, in my opinion, they should give Varangian Guards a little bit more soldiers. Maybe 20. Even Iron Reapers, if the Iron Reapers get to 20, 21 soldiers, I think they could do so much more better. But, just my opinion. Now I'm gonna try the Modao. This is a unit that a lot of people seems to like it a lot. It's been buffed a lot, we have to admit that. Modao been buffed massively. But, it's not really the best against infantry, still. So let's test it out. Now press the second skill. Now we're just gonna demolish it. Yep. This is why I prefer phalanx into Modao. It's because Modao, it's powerful against Cav. It's really, really good against Cav. Let's try again Modao. Let's try again Modao. But this time just keep them on the brace. Keep them on brace only. This is why I like phalanx more, because phalanx can put up a fight against infantry units, while Modao against infantry units, not so much. They lose against a lot of tier 5 units, and seems including even Iron Reaper, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna wait 5 seconds to get my skills up, just to be fair. Remember, the third skill is not a doctrine, it's their own veterancy. It's bottom veterancy. Put them information, leave them information only. Because when you keep the Modao information, you usually get better stats. It's not really the best against infantries, but... I mean, what do you want me to do? Like, literally, what do you want me to do? They still put up a fight more like this than pressing other skills. But, yeah, Modao doesn't have CC immunity, by the way. Iron Reapers does. And Iron Reapers, when they hit with the flail, they CC you. So if they catch you, you're pretty much doomed. As I said, I don't think Iron Reapers is a bad unit. The problem with Iron Reapers is, in big blob fights, they kinda disperse. You know, 3 of your Iron Reapers hit the Spartans, 3 hit the stalwarts, 3 hit the phalanx, and that's why you lose a lot of damage. So that kind of sucks. That does kind of suck. And we're gonna try a little bit of phalanx. Phalanx doesn't have much damage against infantries, but it does have the range, and it's very obnoxious to deal with because it has mobility. So let's try. I'm gonna charge in because, as I said, it's not really the best idea to charge into this type of units, but I don't really perceive very powerful charge, man. Then I'm gonna press the second skill. And what Phalanx needs to do here, it's always to kite. Go backwards and do damage. You can press the second skill if you want, but you're gonna lose. You're gonna go forwards, man. There you go. I'll give them some healing this time, because why not? We do lose our second skill, so now we get CC'd, but most of the phalanx are doomed. As I said, I think Iron Reapers are actually a solid unit, but in blob fights, it's a bit more complicated, because it can hit multiple targets, right? There is more units around, and that kind of sucks. Now we're gonna try the Spartans. At least, in my opinion, Iron Reapers are meta, in my opinion. Just have the proper doctrines, though. If you don't have Devastation, maybe it's not the best idea to commit veterans. But if you do, go for it. Wanna try against the Spartans. Spartans shouldn't be big of a deal for Iron Reapers into a 1v1. Spartans are better in group fights, while Iron Reapers are better in 1v1, 1v2. So we're gonna charge in. I'm gonna press the second skill when they are advanced, and when they advance, they can't CC me, because your second skill on Iron Reapers gives you CC immunity, and because it gives you CC immunity, well, you can't really push Iron Reapers down, right? So there you go. That's the problem with the Spartans advance. If you face someone like Iron Reapers that got CC immunity, you're pretty much doomed. Let's try Shield Maidens, I guess. That's very meta at the moment still. Or Sway Hunters, it's very, very good too. I don't mind that. And then we can call it. So, you do win against a lot of units. Queen's Paladins is a problem, Stalwarts is a problem, and another infantry that I will be scared of, I will say, is Sway Hunters. Because I think Sway Hunters, if you time them correctly, you can destroy Iron Reaper. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see. I'm gonna charge in, like always, with a flail. Use the flail. I'm gonna press the second skill immediately, and the Sway Hunters just gonna wipe me out. The thing is, when you press the second skill with Iron Reapers or charge and things like that, you got some defense stats. So if you press the second skill correctly, you should even beat Sway Hunters. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that actually crazy? I'm telling you, I don't think Iron Reapers are bad. I just believe in blob fights, Iron Reapers are not that amazing. Because there's multiple units, you know, you don't really have a skill like Spartans who just do an amazing advance and hit freaking 300 units. So, yeah, but in the 1v1 scenario, or maybe 1v2, as long as you avoid Queen's Paladins and Stalwarts, you should be fine. You should be fine. Gonna charge in into Shield Maidens. It's our best skill to charge in. Gonna press the second skill and Shield Maidens. I don't know but why, but Shield Maidens feel so much more squishier. Did they got nerfed and I don't know about it? I'm always keeping up to date with the goddamn Conqueror's Blade. So if there is any patch out there, I always know. Probably one of the first to know. So I'm a bit surprised that Shield Maidens feel so squishy, but whatever. Pick Cotilliers, please. Cotilliers, and we can end it. So, Iron Reapers do very good against most infantries. Play them well, have the proper doctrines. I think that in this shield meta, you should 100% go for mid-veterancy, because flail is just better, but just have the proper doctrines. Anyway, I'm gonna show you that Iron Reapers suck against range units and cav. You can charge in. There's not much to do against cav or range units, so meh. Charge in whenever you want. I'm gonna press second skill when they arrive, though, just curiosity. But in rest, they do great. In rest, they do very, very good. So yeah, there's not much to do against cav, though. Against cav and against range units, you have to avoid that at max. So Stalwarts, Queen's Paladins, Zwei Hunters can be a problem too. As long as you avoid those, you should be fine. With that being said, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the 1v1 series. And I see you guys next time. Have a lovely day.